Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another Tuesday night in the Man Cave. So tonight what we've got going on is I've got some footage of heading over to Alistair's place and checking out what he's been doing with his Honda XR650. I'll show you what I've done with stage 2 out in the backyard. I've done some more work on that Postie Bike build. We've got 2 new stickers for the worldwide. Actually, I think one will be for the worldwide board and one's going to be for this map. I think that's how it's. Hopefully, I've done that right. Anyway, we'll talk about that in a minute. I've got an update on the Safari Tank stickers. Just a small update, just showing you how those go. So the perforated stickers against just having normal stickers. Cool, I think that's about. Oh no, and I've also got a little bit of sneak preview footage of, this Nae's always in the bloody woodshed doing stuff, so just kind of like showing what she's been doing and what she's going to do with that. Alright, where are we going? We're going to see Alistair, let's go. Alright, so Alistair's going to tell us what he's done to the XR650. So now he's actually, just today, he got it bloody, got the registration, so it's not rec registration anymore. He can Full rego, that's it. He felt like a bad boy riding back from the thing for so long, being on rec reg, but anyway. So, so you had to put 2 mirrors?
So 2 mirrors, the proper blinkers, these big ugly things, which actually belong to my mechanic, so I've got to return them.
Oh, right.
So I've taken the blinkers off, little blinkers, taken the mirror off.
Oh, hang on. Typical Postie. Squeaky brakes. How are you, mate?
Good yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so I took the, hi Kai.
Hello, Kai.
Hey. I gotta go.
Yeah, so I took the, one of the mirrors off. Because look, I'm out in the bush most of the time anyway. I like to have at least one mirror, but I've got that little knob thing there for my iPhone mount, and that just screws straight into.
Beautiful.
Screws straight into there. That's the RAM mount, and you can stick whatever you want on it. So I took these off. They're ugly. These blinkers are I got them from Elliott Brothers in Bendigo. They're $60 for the set of 4. They're bendy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, they're not LED, they're just bulb blinkers. I didn't want to mess around with LED. I know it looks better, but I don't know, I don't understand it and I just couldn't be bothered.
Yeah, and because they reckon, because it's less strain on the battery,
yeah,
takes less power, but if you do that whole, the resistor, you're avoiding the power. Because you're using the power to the resistor's then shooting the power off into bloody heat, and then lowering it to the LED. So there's
Do you actually save power?
No, you don't.
Yeah, I know. Well,
no, that's it.
Yeah. So what else have I got?
So these are the ones on the back.
Yep.
Nice wiggly. So they're really close in when he's got his luggage on.
Yeah.
If the bike goes over, they're not going to go. And even if it does hit, you've got that wiggle. So you're pretty well right, aren't you?
I had these exact same blinkers on the XR250 on Kai's motorbike.
Yep.
And she dropped that thing a million times. Yeah, and never broke, never had an issue. So here's another thing I had to do. Obviously noise restrictions and so on. That's a quiet tip. That's the original. And you can see all this stuff at the back there. It's so restrictive.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It reduces the power so much. So as soon as I got back with my fully registered bike, I ripped that one out and put this one in.
Yeah.
There's no restriction in that at all. You've just got a spark arrestor and a big hole. It's tuned to this tip. Sounds awesome.
Alright, so not only has had to change all the stuff to bloody get that rego, he's now, of course, buying some more little bits and pieces.
Spending more money, yeah.
So what are we doing, Alistair?
So I got this fender brace. So I've just got to drill some holes in here and bolt that on.
Okay.
I got this because I like to carry my tool bag up front. And any weight in there, it just pushes down too much on this. So I've just got that for a little bit of extra support. so I can put more than just a tube in there. So there's that. I've got a new seat coming, which I'm really excited about. It should be here today or tomorrow. So I'm getting a new seat. It's a complete seat, and I can't remember the name of the company that makes them. But the reason I got it is, for one, it's a gripper seat, so it's just better grip and so on, but it's also a little bit taller. So like I was saying to Mark before, I don't get a sore butt, alright? It doesn't matter how hard the seat is, I'm comfortable. What I do get is really sore, like hips, or whatever that is.
Yeah.
And it's the distance between the peg and my butt.
Yeah.
So if I can get my legs straighter, you know, up a little bit higher, I'm much more comfortable.
And you're also getting new side buddy.
Oh yeah, I've got new side covers coming and new radiator shrouds. Because that's cracked.
Yeah. It's getting worse and worse, isn't it?
And it's just, yeah, the only thing that's holding it together is
the sticker?
The sticker.
Cool bananas.
Yeah, and then I think I'm done. I'm no more money.
Nah, never.
Waiting for it to. Sorry, Mark.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh shit, you're right.
It's alright. It has movement in it. Oh, look at that. The new plate's going on.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's now all legal. Can't be a badass anymore.
I'm still going to be nervous because I've ridden this so many times on the road. We've just wrecked Reg. Well, like cops around.
Alright guys, so that's it. Fender bloody brace is done. Registration plate. You've done your mirrors, you've done your blinkers, so all you got.
All done.
Yeah, it's just the bloody the fairings and the seat.
Yep.
Cool. Well, I'm out of here. Back to the man cave. Alright guys, let's go out and check out stage 2. Alright guys, so here's stage 2. I ended up actually doing this a little bit different, which I'll explain. But yeah, so we've got that same gazebo on there. So as you knew, that was the other one over there. What we had, you'll see I've got guy ropes here. We had a whole heap of wind yesterday, and because this has only got the back wall on it, this thing, it won't move that way, but it would move backwards and forwards in the wind. It was like really starting to freak me out, so I quickly bloody whacked up these guy ropes. But I don't want to actually have guy ropes on there, because that's a real pain when you want to just quickly do the lawn mowing. You've got to pull up all the bloody stakes and move that all out the way and then mow and all that. It's not that hard, but it's just, I like to keep things bloody simple. So what I did with this one was I've put the hard wall through there, so I've got 3 meters there and then 3 meters this way. And what I found in the wind was this wouldn't move that way and it wouldn't move that way, so it just made this whole thing not moving at all. It was just made it all nice and solid. So whereas this one, it wouldn't move that way, but it would move this way. It got it quite worrying there, so that's why I quickly put these on. I mean, once I got them on there, it's all right. But what I will do now is I'll fill that in there, so that'll shore it up that way, and obviously that way because it doesn't move that way. Now, my original idea was to actually have a solid wall all the way across on this one, but we figured that it would be just too much, that we'd only have like this small little section that would look out and to be able to actually see the garden. So we've done this, and it's actually worked out really well. Look, got myself a bench in there, got myself a little office table. But yeah, a whole lot more room now. And these things underneath here, with the other gazebo, the framework went up and around, whereas this one's all flat. So I get to put all bits and pieces up in there. Obviously I can't put anything too heavy, and up in here, yeah, so it's just worked out really, really good. So there you go, who knows what we'll do next year. Alright, let's get into the man cave and do a little bit more work on the Postie bike. Look at this, it's a hard life around here. What's going on, crazy? Hello, peaks. Alright, so this is what we've got so far. I think what we're going to try and get rid of at the moment now is get rid of this, remove the handlebars, the front mudguard, remove that totally, and the headlight and speedo. Alright, let's get into it. That's that bloody rectified Duvalaki which was supposed to stop the bike blowing all the globes, and it just didn't work. It still blew globes. All right, grab this off. So the object of the game here is just to pull all those wires apart. I've done this bloody, I don't know how many times, pulled them apart using the wire diagram and then bloody matching up everything. It's a bit of a job, but it's pretty easy. As long as you've got the right diagram and all the coloured wires are correct in here, which they normally are, unless someone's stuffed around with it. But I've got to pull them all apart just to get it through that tiny little bloody gap there. And then I'm going to work out whether I need to keep all the wiring. I'm not too sure, because obviously I need a key to turn it on so then I can start it. I need to be able to cut the engine, and that's all kind of like an electronic thing. So I don't know whether I'm just going to bundle up all the wires and hide them somehow, or work out which wires I can totally get rid of and just strip them out and just leave the necessary ones. Because obviously this isn't going to have any lights or blinkers. It's never going to be registered. It's basically going to be most probably a prop for the backyard. And when I finish doing this, me and they might trailer it up to bloody Broken Hill and try and do some, I don't know, Mad Max filming with it or some stupid thing. I might even get dressed up, who knows. Alright, so I'll just continue with this. I'm not going to let you buddy watch me do all this bullshit. And hopefully I'll have that all pulled off. Cool. Well, there you go, guys. So I've managed to pull that out. So that is now all one unit. So that's the Speedo bloody doodad, which I've taken out. I don't need a Speedo. And then all that. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this, whether I'm going to keep it or whether I'll chuck it on eBay to sell, or I don't know, whatever. But anyway, don't need that. That leaves me with this little bloody gobble of bloody wires, and then there's all this. So obviously the horn I'll take off because I don't need that, so that wiring will go. There'll be a brake light wire, which will go. I don't need that. There will be just the kill switch stuff that comes through, and the key. The rest of it I should be able to get rid of. But time will only tell. Alright guys, so the last little bit, get these handlebars off. And the question is, do we whack the other ones that I've got on just to have a look at it? Beautiful, so that's it. So I reckon just for now, I'll whack on this, it's actually the stock DR 650 handlebars. Whack them on and see what they bloody well look like. Well, there you go guys, so that's where we're going to leave it at the moment. So I reckon those handlebars, they're going to be cool as, just will fit the whole, you know, the whole look bloody thing that I'm trying to do with it. Yeah, no, I'm really happy with that. Bloody good job. Alright, so yeah, we've got heaps and heaps to do. I mean, I'm going to black out these wheels. I mean, all these spokes are all rusted, so that's all fine, but all this silver here, that's all going to be painted black, or some, you know, pot belly black or something like that. This exhaust, I don't know, I've looked at maybe buying an exhaust, but they all look too prefab type stuff, so I'm going to look at maybe chopping it, and I want something that comes right out, you know, that whole Mad Maxi bloody thing, and try and make it so there's got a bit of a deeper or a, you know, louder noise to it. And then I've got to rig up, I might have to weld some steel. I want steel to come across, which will serve for a couple of things. That means I'll be able to have that peanut bloody tank sitting up here in a normal position instead of down that way. If I was doing an old style bike, having the peanut sitting down there would look bloody good. I've seen these Postie bikes with all this stuff off and done like an old style bike, and it just looks really, really good, but I don't want that. So I'll be welding across, and then that'll create a spot to be able to make some type of seat or saddle. I want to try and see if I can get an old goat skin or something like that, use that for the seat covering. This back part here, I'm going to cut this as far back here as possible, around here. I don't know whether I'm going to make it smooth or whether I'm going to make a jagged bloody look on it. Obviously I can't go back past here, but if I'm cutting anywhere along here, it's not going to hurt the what do you call it, the structure of the bike, of the frame. And then I'm thinking also, like a lot of this stuff, I'm going to cover that with that stuff that's like burlap or whatever it is. Same with the exhaust down here, all this, because I don't want to put the shield on. So I'll get that wrap, that heat wrap stuff, and just wrap all that up, because that'll look cool as well. Oh, I'm just getting all bloody excited. Alright guys, that's it for the Postie bike. Back to me on Tuesday night. I don't know what it is, but anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Alright guys, so I was saying that I got 2 stickers for the worldwide board. Now, I've got one sticker which come from Wayne and Joe from Dimboola. That's the sticker there, so it's like a souvenir of a place sticker. Wayne and Joe, you might remember them from one of the rambles. It was actually that really hot ramble. Wayne rode his BMW in it, and Joe went along as co-pilot with Nate in the Jeep and helped out with all the bloody, you know, the cooking and all that kind of stuff. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Wayne, for the sticker, and Joe. So I wasn't too sure. Oh, read it. Hi Mark and Nay, I know you guys have visited here on a few occasions, but being a small town, the shops were probably closed. Anyway, here's a memento of the area to put on your map. Cheers, Wayne and Joe. P.S. The sand in the little desert, which is where me and Alistair went, little desert, is drying up real well. That was the one where we were going through all the water in the desert of all bloody places. Real well. It's getting to the point whereby if you stop, it swallows you like quicksand. So yeah, we've got to get back there and give that a shot, and that's not very confidence instilling. But anyway, so my idea is that I think what I'll do is I'll put this one on this particular map here, not on the world one. It can go on the world one, but I'm just not too sure which way I was supposed to do that or not. But anyway, if I get it wrong, I'm just a dickhead. So let's whack this on this map. Alright, so we've got Australia, and just for reference, this is Bendigo here, and Dimboola is over there. You can see that. And that green section there, that is Little Desert. So if we go Murray Sunset Desert, we've done. Then we did Whipperfeld. Then we did Little Desert. And now over down here, the next green bit, which is the Grampians. You haven't seen that footage, but I've actually just completed doing that. But anyway, that's Dimboola. That's where Wayne and Joe live. So we're going to whack the sticker over here. All right, so let's... Oh, that's not really going to fit there, so I'm going to have to whack it over here. Bloody beautiful. Alright guys, so here's a bit of footage that I shot about Nay's woodworking bits and pieces. Cool. I thought I'd just show you this. Nay's in the bloody woodshed building more stuff. In actual fact, she's actually building a display for these nested boxes. If you can, where am I there? So she's always in the woodshed and she's building all the furniture and bits and pieces, all kind of like crafty, cool stuff, if you ask me. I'll just show you some of it. So these are these nested boxes, so you actually hang these on a wall, one after another. They just look really, really cool. She's got these 6-pack holder. So yeah, you can put your cans or your stubbies in there, and it's got the bottle top bloody opener on there, like the real old school type ones. It's got bloody, fancy bloody wine looking things. Look at that. Bloody crazy, some of the stuff. She's got heaps of stuff. It's all out the back. I won't go showing you everything, but yeah, she's made up all these bloody signs for hanging on walls. You know, for stuff like doing up here, like yeah, that stuff you can hang in your house. So she's pulled the pin. She didn't like the idea of putting her stuff out there and selling it. It's the whole confidence bloody bullshit thing or whatever. But there's what they call LQ Market is opening in Bendigo, and it's like an old basketball stadium. And what you do is you rent like a space, so it could be a 3 metre by 3 metre or a 1 metre by 1 metre little bit. And all you do is you go there, you plonk all your stuff in there, and you have tags describing what the product is, how much it is, and your store ID number. And then so you don't have to actually be at your stall. You just plonk the stuff and then leave. And people will just, if they like something, they pick it up, take it to the register, and then it gets logged against your thing, and then you get the money that way. So you pay a fee for having that stall and a very small commission on it. So it's a really bloody great idea. What I'll do is, because it's actually the grand openings this weekend, and I'm doing the Grampians ride. I actually already had the Grampians set before she decided to do that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have planned to go away on that weekend. Next video or something, I'll actually go out there and give you a bit of a look at her store. Alright, cool. Actually, I'll see if she's built this bloody thing. We'll go and have a look. Hey. Oh, I can see it. Look at that. So that's the that's a display thing that she's going to have those. That's going to all get painted white, so it's going to represent a wall, so she can have her nested boxes sitting on there, so people can get the idea of how they work. Doing a marvellous job.
You think?
Yeah.
You want to help?
No, I'm busy.
Oh, come on. Bit of painting, it's good.
No, gotta go. See ya. Alright guys, so we're doing the sticker on the sticker board. I just thought I'd do this shot. You can't see my face, but you can see all the lighting that I've got up. I still haven't done the lighting out here, so this is what it's looking like at the minute. Alright, bring you in. Alright, so the sticker that I've got is the Peninsula Posties. And I got that from Bear, so thanks Bear, that's bloody, that's a ripper. Now he's got a little note here and it says, "Hey Mark, I know it's Australian, but you have inspired a lot of riders in my Facebook group, and it's hashtag do you even postie bro. Cheers, Bear." Now that's what I wanted to say was this is the worldwide bloody board, and that includes Australia. So if there's anybody that's got Australian stuff, yeah, bloody send it through. No worries at all. All right, let's whack her up. All right, wow. That was a bloody bugger of a sticker. I think that's a bit of a dodgy sticker because I could not peel that off. I've peeled it off, but it's not the sticky. Now, I went into Nay to get her to do it, and even she couldn't do it. And if Nay can't bloody do that, it ain't gonna work. So, that's all right, not a problem. Just means I'll use a bit of sticky tape to stick it on the board. Right, I think what we'll do is we'll whack it like that. Beautiful. There we go. One Peninsula Posties, and obviously it's in Australia and it is right down on the coast, basically right down the bottom. Okay guys, so here's some footage about those safari tank stickers. I'm most probably getting a bit boring about doing that, but I just thought I'd show you that anyway. Here you go. Alright, I was just pulling Max out, just going to get it ready because tomorrow I head off for Halls Gap to go and do the Grampians ride. I was just noticing the stickers. Now this sticker here doesn't have any holes in it, and as you can see it's like a little pillow, so it's starting to lift up big time, and the one down the bottom is doing the same. I don't know if you can see that, but not as bad as that top one. And then on the other side, the ones that have been perforated, as you can see, they're doing really bloody good. So they've got all the little bubbles, but it's not trying to lift that whole sticker off. And the same with the bottom one. Now remember, I had that dodginess that I bloody did there, don't worry about that part. But yeah. So I'm thinking that if you wanted to put stickers onto your safari tank, obviously these are little stickers. If you had a big sticker, gee, it's going to be a bit of a job to do it, but you could do it. But getting a pin or something and putting holes in the sticker before applying it, it's gonna work pretty good, I reckon, because I think it was the 9th of October is when I put these stickers on. Every now and then I would push them down, which I'll do, like this one over here, which doesn't have the perforation. But obviously these ones are going to run out of stickiness. Yeah, so so the ends are starting to lift up now. They're not staying back down. Whereas this one here, it's going to last a hell of a lot longer. Cool bananas! There you go. So that's safari tank, stickers, put little pinholes in them, it'll make them last longer. It won't stop them from coming off, but it'll certainly make it a whole lot longer use out of it. Cool. Alright guys, so that's another Man Cave Tuesday done. Hope you enjoyed it. Next Tuesday it'll be the same bloody bullshit going on and around, and more of that Postie bike build, so hopefully I'll get even further with that. Also the next video you'll most probably see will be when James, Alistair and myself do the Grampians ride, which I've already done. I'm hoping to have that done and uploaded this week or nearing the end of the week. Anyway, cool bananas, keep on riding.